Hey sports fans, it's John and we are doing a 2-hour vacation with my old buddy Stacy, the director of Friends of Grand Rapids Parks.
Hey John, how's it going?
Good man, it's been a long time. You had a fun summer, right?
Had an awesome summer out in Michigan. Just all the water, all the mountain biking, all the hiking, all the camping.
Well, last time you met, we were talking about all the parks in the system and you were excited to get people activated and that type of thing. And you were getting ready for a fundraiser you were doing. But now it's been a busy summer and I've had a heck of a time getting outside and having some fun. And you were telling me on the phone the other day, you had a concept for a 2-hour vacation.
Yeah, so Peter Metcalf, who is the founder of Black Diamond, and I, when I lived in Utah, talked about you could always take an afternoon vacation. And we've really put that to work in our family in Grand Rapids. And the best part, I think, one of the best things about Grand Rapids is door to door, you can take a 2-hour break, a 2-hour outdoor vacation, and then get back to whatever it is that you thought was so important and maybe so stressful right before you walked out the door.
Get that mental break. So I know when COVID hit and everybody had more free time, everybody headed to the outdoors and found the wonder in nature. And now we're back into the grind. And I think a lot of people have maybe forgotten how important that was to their mental health, the speed of their day, and the rest of it. And the other piece is sometimes it's hard to get everything in the car and go for an actual break somewhere. But Grand Rapids has an amazing park system with so many things to offer, and it's all right here.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to shut up and go.
So we're fishing here at Richmond Park. We're going to try not to get caught.
And that was the worst cast I've done in a while.
But this is an example of like coming out and taking a break, casting out here. And there's some other things to do at this park, right? Not just cast into the beautiful pond, but...
Yeah, I mean, and Richmond's one of my favorite parks in our system. We have 2,000 acres across 75 plus different parks, including golf course, cemeteries, pickleball, whatever you want to do, you can do here in Grand Rapids. I rarely catch fish, but I often go fishing. In Richmond, yeah, we have the pond that's right here. You know, if you come out here during the summer, the pool is super popular. The pool is super popular as opposed to the way that I cast. The pool is super popular. There's a great mountain bike trail here with some features. You can get a little bit of downhill action. This used to be the municipal ski hill. Great hiking back here. And then, you know, it's just an easy way at Richmond Park for a lot of different people in a family or friend group to do lots of different things. You want to sit and read in hammock, there's the playground, there's the pool in the summer. But yeah, there's not a lot of parks out there in the world, I don't think, where you can do all of this just a few minutes from most every neighborhood and just about 10 minutes from downtown.
Well, it's apparent that you and I are probably not going to hook up here today, so why don't we go see what else you got going in this park, and then I think we're going to travel around and hit a couple other parks in our 2-hour little break today.
Yeah, thanks. Right. I think my dad's rolling over if he would have seen that last cast. So, man, for the first time, I'm looking not up to you, but down to you. I know, this is how everybody else must feel when they're with me, I guess. So,
on top of this killer bike feature. I had no idea this was here in Richmond Park.
Yeah, so West Michigan Mountain Bikes and Friends of Grand Rapids Parks cooperated. WBW did all the planning and design. We helped fundraise, and they put in these amazing features. There's a feature here. There's a couple other jump and rock features here. There had been some wooden features, but yeah, WBW has done an awesome job building out Richmond as the downhill park in Grand Rapids, and it's a super fun place to be. You know, there's additional hiking trails in the back. There's a little bit of hiking in the front. This used to be Grand Rapids Municipal Ski Hill, but this is the type of stuff that's happening in GR. You know, people are embracing adventure.
I could put 3 different kits of toys in the back of my truck and come out here and literally have 3 great experiences.
I know.
Not huge. I'm not going to go 100 miles, but man, this is good stuff. I'm impressed.
Totally. And there are a few riders out here. We just saw them come by, and if we want to hang out a little bit, we can probably see them come through. But yeah, I mean, these are like legitimate berm trails. You know, these are the same types of features you're going to see at Whistler Bike Park out in BC.
Right here in Grand Rapids. So
yeah.
Get those mountain bikes out, get the full suspension out, because you might need it if you're going off of this sucker. But let's go explore another park.
Totally. All right.
Well, we went all the way from the west side. We are in an amazing park. This is a lot different.
Yeah.
This is what, Highland Park?
This is Highland Park. We're right across from downtown. a lot of people see this as they drive by, but never figure out how to access it.
Yeah, I mean, this is so close to downtown. You could walk right up the hill and you're here, but this is not downtown. This is a beautiful creek, man.
Yeah, Colebrook Creek runs right through here, and it's daylit all the way down. There's a beautiful little trail you can take on either side. And then as you come out of Colebrook Creek, there's just so much to do in this park, right? So we have this beautiful wetland. There's a couple paths through it. Then there's the Grand Rapids men's and women's rugby plays over here. And then if you look all the way back there, that forested hill, there's disc golf back in there and a little hiking trail. Okay. So you can hike the length of the park. We spend hours back there building fairy houses with my little one who's 8. And then there's another disc golf course hole that goes right up here, but same thing, the forest, so a lot of forest bathing. And then as we come out from Colebrook Creek, you have the pollinator garden. So Highlands Neighborhood Association has adopted this and made this happen. It's incredible, the work that they put into it. And then you have Bike Polo has built their courts over here.
Bike polo, that's the thing in Grand Rapids.
That's the thing, yeah, and they're some of the greatest folks that I've had the opportunity to meet. They help out a lot with park cleanup and the adopted park here at Highland. And then you'll see people playing basketball over there, and then a lot of roller hockey as well. So, and then you can see in the distance the Grand Rapids Boulder Project and West Michigan American Alpine Club have put in these beautiful pieces of art that we can climb all over.
Yeah, we've helped support that project from the beginning with Charlie and the gang. That's pretty cool. The last time I was here, it didn't look a whole lot like this. So there's been a lot of investment in this park. A lot of
investment in this park, a lot of work. And then obviously, you know, like any park, we've got, great playground, a splash pad. And then on Sundays, that old softball field is full. So there's a informal league that meets every Sunday here. So pretty much any time of the week, there's always somebody here. On the weekends, you'll see people having parties. You can see disc golfers. There's the softball, there's hikers.
There's a ton of space out here. It's crazy that we're right near downtown. You can probably hear the traffic going by, but apart from that, you could easily escape for an hour or two out here.
Totally. And
love it.
Yeah, I mean, we spend so much time here because, there's a little bit of something for everybody. You can put a hammock up in the trees all over. You can disc golf. You can do a little hike. You can boulder. You can sit and watch butterflies, identify flowers in the pollinator garden, go for a hike. We've been out here and watched the rugby. It
Find
really
2 hours, you'll fill it fast in Highland Park. Yeah,
oh, absolutely.
Absolutely. So.
Yeah, there's my daughter's 8, and there's still almost always tears when we leave Highland Park. Huh. There's never enough. Totally. And I will say also with the bouldering, it's great. You can get amazing climbing shoes. We've got climbing shoes from Bill and Paul's before, but you don't need them for every problem, right? So
just come down here and hang out on a wall.
Hang out on a wall.
Stretch out your arms, stretch out your legs.
Yep, and not all the walls are vertical.
And if you fall, that's really soft.
Totally.
If you're like me and kind of klutzy, those things happen. So
yeah,
it was built to have fun on. And I do remember being here and a lot of little kids that just ran all over that. And it's an experience that you can't get anywhere else other than maybe inside of a gym or something like that.
Right, so. But it's free. Right? You got to pay in a gym, and we have awesome gyms here in Grand Rapids. They do a lot of great programming, and they oftentimes come out and help out. They just helped out with the competition we did last week. So,
community. Yeah. It's a great community.
Totally.
It's a great community park. So we'll leave Highland, and we're going to go someplace new.
All right.
Come along. Well, man, we've covered 5 miles from Highland Park, and it feels like I'm in another world. This is the big woods.
This is the big woods.
We're in Kenosha, and we got a teepee behind us. You can't build a teepee without forest, right? So much different park, a little different experience down here.
Yeah, a lot of people when they come to Kenosha for the first time, they say, hey, that reminded me of a state park experience, right? Because it's the big wood feel. We're doing some really interesting research in here to see what all is here from plants, and we're seeing some stuff, trees that are a couple hundred years old, things that are only found here and nowhere else in Kent County. So it's a beautiful, beautiful natural space. And 5 miles, and in 5 miles we crossed right next to a dozen beautiful parks where you could have a 2-hour adventure as well, right? But you've got the hard surface trails here, you've got natural surface trails, hiking, biking, You can fish in Plaster Creek. Plaster Creek, you know, so many people have been working hard to bring that creek back to life. Salmon come up in here, brown trout are stocked in here, so it's a wonderful place to kind of get that like amazing, you know, river runs through it.
Yeah, it sort of feels like it's like being up north, and yet we're on the south side of Grand Rapids.
Yeah.
I mean, Kalamazoo, there's several thousand cars going by
Totally.
right now at rush hour traffic, and yet it's quiet in here. It's cooler in here.
Oh, totally.
Birds in the trees. So this is kind of fun. I think there's a couple of things that we're going to wander over and check out that make this park unique.
The listing cone, and yeah, we'll check out some of the other things here. It's a great park.
Fun, but yeah, and you mentioned the hard surface trail. This is one that if you are in a wheelchair or want to push a stroller or something like that, like this is easy access. Great parking right there.
Totally, and there's miles of trail. You can take this for miles throughout, and we need to get an underpass, you know, at 28th Street so people don't have to get up over Kalamazoo. But if you look at Ken O'Shea, and we're right next to McKay Jaycees in the underground, there are hundreds of acres of natural space in the middle of the city, and Ken O'Shea is in the heart of it all. Because, like I said, I mean, it feels like you're in a state park when you're in Ken O'Shea.
So go stop by the store, pick up some new shoes, pick up some socks, pick up some hiking shorts, whatever you need to get out here, and come take that 2-hour break. Check out parks like Ken O'Shea, Highland Park, and where we started at Richmond.
We started at Richmond, Highland,
like
I know, exactly.
Because we've seen so much. So, all right, let's go check out the rest of this park.
All right.
So,
so short walk. This is the listening cone. It's both public art. It's a great spot too. You can, you know, if you want, you can crawl in that way. But what I like to do,
because you're a little bit bigger guy and it's not that big of a hole.
And you can sit here, and what it does is it takes all the noise. And it just
amplifies the sound of the creek.
Yeah.
The wind through the leaves. I don't want to go back to work today. I just want to sit here and listen to nature, which you can actually do right in the heart of downtown.
Right in the heart of Grand Rapids. Here we are in Plaster Creek. It's coming alive. It's
great view of it. Nice riffle down there, etc. So, well, I got to tell you, Stacy, it's been a great tour of the parks. I'm inspired to spend more time on breaks or after work instead of heading home. Might take advantage of these. I don't live in town, but what I've seen today, it's beautiful, and there's some really fun things going on here. So kudos to you guys for bringing a lot of this to the community, preserving what's been done, and it sounds like there's some great things coming. So
a lot of exciting things, and it's why people, I think, move to Grand Rapids and stick around. But you got to know it's here. And a lot of this, come on your lunch hour, come after work, come before work. You know, we saw so many people today, right, that were just there for a quick hit of nature.
Every stop had somebody doing the things that you are highlighting. And I think that's phenomenal. We have a great community, a great outdoor community. You guys are part of it. If you haven't explored some of these parks, make it happen. Check out their website for information on how to get involved with the friends. I mean, you guys are always looking for volunteer help at times of the year, or just resources on how to engage with these parks. So until next week, it's been John and Stacy with another What's Blank Wednesday. See ya.